Okie dokie. I'm about done for the day. God damn mosquitoes. Even though I drenched myself in bug spray when I first got here, it's already wearing off. I am pretty much done for the day. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be my best clean out for the year. It's hard to see, but I know there's gold all through here. There's a rather big piece right there. It's a pretty nice sized flake. I've seen bunches of other flakes. I'm pretty sure that's a decent little piece right there. I think there's bunches of it in through there. It's hard to see with the water and the ripples. There's a lot of BBs. That is not a piece, that's a white rock. But I have a ton of BBs in here. I guess a little piece right there. See all the BBs? I mean, hell, even clear back here, it's hard to see. There's bunches of BBs. And when I am finding lots of BBs, I always find lots of gold. So I am going to do my clean out here in a minute, and then I'm going to take my stuff home, and I'm panning it out at home. And it's like I said, I'm positive it's going to be my best clean out of the year so far. I don't know if my best clean out ever, though. I've only been getting into some pretty good material here recently. You know, I was running the overburden just because I didn't want to lose any gold, but it was taking forever. So about halfway through the day, I just said hell with it, and I started moving the overburden. I wasn't running it. I just started moving it all so I can get down to the bedrock. And I didn't do much. I cleaned out, well, I haven't done it. I've been scraping what's on the surface away, and that's what I've been running. I haven't even got down to the cracks yet. I still haven't, but one of my other videos where I said, I think I labeled it like my work area. I only had like dug back into there a little bit, and it came, you know, it came all the way out. So all of that, it was a hell of a lot. I went back to the bank. I didn't go any further than that. I mean, you can, that right there, you can see that's the bank line, and it went all the way around, and it kind of cuts up in there a little bit, but I'm not messing with all that. Been using that stone as a line. So but in time here, yes, I'm pretty much down to the good stuff. What's left is what's like sitting right on top of the bedrock, and that's going to have pretty good amount of gold in it because it can't settle down any further. So I'm going to spend probably the rest of the summer now cleaning off the surface of the bedrock. There's a nice deep hole right in here. A lot of what I do is I just keep pulling everything back, and I pull it into that deep hole, and then I get my strainer in there and I start scooping it into my strainer, filtering it out in my buckets and or the hole, whatever, and slurp it back up with my hand dredge, and I go run it through my sluice box. But once I get all the surface stuff that's sitting right on top of the bedrock, once I get all that cleaned out, then I'll be coming through with a flathead screwdriver and my hand dredge, and I will be cleaning out the cracks themselves. Right in here somewhere was a nice, oh, like this, for instance. This is what I'm talking about. Like, that's bedrock right there. This is a crack. This is what I'm talking about. You know, there's solid bedrock comes down through here. There's solid bedrock right there. And there's like a 1-inch crack of material. That's, you see how that works? There's like a 1-inch crack right here. That's, I guarantee, I mean, there's probably a piece of gold somewhere in this right here that I just pulled out. As the creek runs for, you know, decades, hundreds of years, all that stuff, you know, and water flows over this, and it carries all this gravel, all this material over it, and that gold finds its way down in there because it's heavier, so it's traveling along the bottom of all that moving gravel and all that stuff, and it finds its way down in there. And once it gets down in there, it's never able to get back up and out. a lot of these other rocks and stuff, you know, these lighter rocks, during heavy floods, they'll wash back up and out of there, but the gold ends up staying. So that's why they end up being so full of gold. That crack has been collecting gold for however long this creek has been here. 10,000 years? 20,000? Maybe not quite that much. I don't know. Maybe more. A long ass time. But, I mean, even this crack. You know, you can see this. I've noticed the cracks that I find the most gold in are at least 1 inch, like this. This is a perfect size crack right here. This is going to have gold in it too, a decent amount. But this is the perfect size crack. And it probably runs clear to hell up there. And I know it comes clear to hell down here. So, like I said, I just got to get the rest of the surface overburden and all that stuff. I'm going to gradually keep getting that pulled back, cleaned up, processed, run it through my sluice box. And in time, I'll have it all cleaned up. The sad part is, it was a hell of a lot of work. My back hurts. I'm tired. I did the majority of that today. When winter gets here, you know, it's freaking cold, obviously. I won't pan no more. Get all the snow, ground freezes. There's tons of water freezes up in the ground. When next spring comes, this creek floods like crazy. There'll be water rushing over that shit. So, when next year gets here, during the spring months, it's going to flood a bunch of different times. All this that I have cleaned out, it's going to fill itself back in. There's going to end up being another big gravel bar right there, and it's all going to fill itself back in. The creek will fix itself rather easy, a hell of a lot easier than what it took for me to do that. So like I said, I don't go into the bank. You know, I use the bank as my endpoint. That's as far as I go. That's bedrock right there. You know, the bank is right there. I don't go any further than the bank. But yeah, I have this year now. I've cleaned it out. I have the rest of this year to try to get everything I can out of all them cracks. Because come next year, it's going to fix itself. And it's going to fill all that shit back in. And if I want to get back to the cracks, I'm going to have to dig it all back out again. And I got to say, that is a lot of work. I think I originally said maybe it was like, you know, I don't know, 3-4 ton worth of overburden. No, it's probably been like 10 ton worth of overburden. I know that sounds ridiculous. Like, oh, there's no way that guy did that. No. Yeah, I did. I'm pretty tough. I'm pretty strong. I have a lot of energy. I take a lot of Tylenol to numb the pain in my back. I'm a very determined, capable individual. Yes, I did do all that. All by myself. I've been working hard my entire life. Every job I've ever had, doesn't take me long before I'm like the best employee. I can work circles around other people. Yeah, I did do all that. I've been told at my jobs in the past that I work too hard and I make other people look bad. Sorry to tell them, you guys make yourself look bad. But anyways, enough of that. So, yeah, I did do that. My sluice box has ran for a good minute now. So all the lighter stuff is out of it, and it's pretty much back down to the black sand and all the heavy stuff. So it's ready for me to do a clean out. So I need to get that right about there because it's a flat spot. I'm going to fill it up with water, and I'm going to do my clean out. And the next time you see me, I will be at home, ready to pan it out to see what I find. See how good of a clean out it is. I feel like it's going to be pretty good. So, alright, we'll catch you on in a little bit.